Well, the government has reached a consensus to resume transportation of crude oil from Turkana following a 2-week stalemate. In a press statement signed by John Mosonik, the Cabinet Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining, the impasse has since been resolved. The statement reads, following a consultative meeting held between the government of Kenya and Tullow Kenya, it was agreed that the operations of the ongoing oil development in Turkana County commence forthwith without undue delay. Well, the announcement will be a relief for the government after Tullow Oil threatened to pull out, citing insecurity in the area. The government has further resolved to establish a two-tiered system framework that will provide communities living in Turkana County and Tullow Oil with avenues for addressing any emerging issues and concerns. Well, the tracking scheme aims to transport about 2,000 barrels per day of crude from northern oilfields to the coast to test oil flow rates and other technical issues before the start of full production and exports via pipeline to be built by 2022.
They take picture with me?
No problem, no problem. You can zoom in. Yeah, that's when the trucks in the background. Yeah, no problem.
Why only equipment, no personnel?
That's how I got
Well, to drive this conversation forward, we are now joined by way of phone by John Mosonik, the Cabinet Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum. Good afternoon, sir. And in relation to this new development, we are still getting reports that the transportation is yet to begin. Perhaps you can tell us what is the current state of affairs in Lokichar?
Okay, thank you very much, Abby. I think as you might probably read in my press release yesterday, the stand-up has been on for the last 4 weeks. My CS has been there for quite a while trying to resolve the issue. And this last week, we had a meeting with as government and Tullow, and a tripartite kind of meeting. And then what we agreed was Tullow will go back this week, and I think they did last Monday. And then apart from that, we'll form committees. One, of course, will be to deal with
Please
the local
check the number.
We are looking at issues like employment, we are looking at issues like security, we are looking at issues like corporate social responsibilities and so on. And then apart from that, if there are issues which cannot be resolved at the local level, that one now will be escalated to the second committee, which is ministerial, and that one also we should be able to deal with that. Apart from that, the interministerial committee will be able to deal with the issues which are more or less inter-county, because we have also issues like security which normally traverse through 2 or 3 counties. So I think that one should be able to deal with that. We are seeing composition of the local Turkana Grievances Committee to be including religious, county government, civil society, disabilities, and all the key stakeholders, so that they can be able actually to be able to representatives to be able to resolve most of those issues.
Yes, CS, indeed. In relation to more developments toward this, perhaps in relation to security, kindly elaborate to us what measures are you taking specifically when it comes to beefing up security in the region?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting because this security is not probably one of our dockets, but this is more or less a collective effort. So we have the Interior Ministry fully involved, And then also apart from that, also there's a local community, local leadership, and so on. So I think more or less they should be able to address some of the issues. And what I'd said earlier was there could be some security issues if traversed maybe to the neighbor counties. I think, again, this committee should be able to resolve most of those issues. You see, security has been an issue all the way along in that part of, county. And it has had a lot of negative impact, especially in Tullow operations and generally at large. So I think this is something ACAN will be very, very keen, and we'll be putting a lot of attention as government to ensure that we minimize most of those security issues which could be able to disrupt the oil operations.
All right, many thanks, John Mosonik. They are speaking to us by way of phone in relation to developments around the transportation of crude oil from Lokicha to Mombasa, saying that